Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time of day it is that you happen to come across this message. As always, thank you to those of you who are new that are viewing my channel and taking the time to watch this video, and thank you to everyone who has seen previous videos and is back because you're continuing to support. As always, every view, like, comment is always very much appreciated. So I posted a video last week actually about a change in my job that I've had recently, but my spirit team was like, okay, we need you to take that down because there may be some issues that arise. And of course, like, as I'm leaving, put in my resignation at my current job, my supervisor has been causing all kind of problems. So Spirit was like, just, hold off on that until we finish doing what we need to do to clear this out, right? But either way it goes, my schedule is about to change drastically starting next week, where I will be off during the week and only working weekends, which is a schedule that I actually prefer. But this morning I was off and something was like, go and actually I've been meaning to exercise more. Like, I've been meaning to make it a regular part of my routine. Spirit is like, we need you to be one, mind, body, and soul. We need you to start taking care of yourself more in terms of your physical, your physical regimen or whatever. So I decided that, okay, starting next week, since I'm going to be off during the week, that I'm going to get up every morning and go walking either at my local park or at the nature trail. I just prefer to be outside as opposed to in a gym. Although with a gym, there's a variety of equipment, so I can actually do more. I just like the calm peacefulness of being outside. So I decided this morning that since I was off, I was going to get up and go walking at the nature trail. So I did. And it was a very interesting walk. First of all, it started off, I saw a snake. I saw a snake in the grass, and that was, I'm not a big fan of snakes at all. So that within itself was interesting. I guess not really interesting, because it's a nature trail. So obviously, especially with the time of year that it is, there would be snakes outside. But something about it just felt different, right? And then when I was finishing, I did a 5-mile hike. When I was finishing, I ended up seeing 2 deer, and I tried to hurry up and get my phone out to get a picture of it, but they started running away. So I have a picture of the back of one of the deer, and I think I'll insert it only because I thought it was cute. But as I'm walking, when I started my walk, that song by Pastor Troy, and I actually did a clip and made it into a short. That song by Pastor Troy, Vice Versa, right? Vice Versa, started playing in my head. So I went and, the beat started playing in my head. So I went and looked up the song on YouTube, and I started listening to it. And then something in me was like, ooh, make a clip and do a short. But I went back and forth about it for a while, because that song actually sounds a little creepy. In terms of a spiritual sense, that song actually has a really kind of dark vibe to it. But it's appropriate, unfortunately, for the message that came through that goes along with it. But I was thinking to make a clip, and at first I was like, no, because I know that I try not to get too specific with my spiritual beliefs, because I know that not everybody is into everything, and there are some people out there who are not going to be open to hearing certain things that I may have to say. I've already I don't even have that many subscribers, but I posted one video where I was talking about the Orisha and things, and a video where I was talking about where the devil is helping you or the devil is protecting you, and I already lost subscribers when I say that. So I understand that not everything that I say is going to resonate with everybody, but Spirit was at the end of the day, the message is what it is, so I have to deliver it as it's given to me. I'm sorry, I had to take a quick break and get a drink of water because I am tired. But actually, The first song that came through when I was doing my walk, when I saw a snake, was actually Pastor Troy, This the City. And I don't even know like how big I know like in Atlanta he was like very well known, but I don't know how big he was. Like, I don't think he was ever like mainstream, right? But in that particular song, This the City, there's this one part where he goes, venom, as I spit this venom, a cobra, flex my teeth and I'ma ride till it's over. So I don't know why, but when I saw the snake, like Pastor Troy all of a sudden came into mind, and then the song Vice Versa came to mind. And the message that came through, and it was like a bunch of stuff all going off at once, right? But the message that came through is like, and I'm sorry if this like triggers anyone or if this is against anyone's spiritual beliefs, I apologize. But the message that came through was like, someone's life is about to be vice versa, right? Someone out there, there's someone who has been heavily attacking you, and it may be spiritually, but I'm getting like more in the 3D, that someone has been heavily attacking you. Someone has been doing things intentionally to keep you in this place of feeling low, of feeling distraught. People have intentionally been throwing dirt on your name. And like literally your angels, your guardian angels, the Most High is so fed up with this person that they're literally letting the devil have his way with, like, I'm sorry. That's just the way that it came through. Like the Most High is literally about to let the devil have his way with this person, just because of how nonstop this person has been attacking you. And it came through as like vice versa, like everything that this and I'm getting like the stuff that they were saying about you was a lie anyway. It's like, it's not true, right? But everything that this person has been saying, this person is saying like, oh, you're broke, you have no ambitions. I'm getting like, this is the type of person who like will have, and I try not to say anything when it like comes to money and stuff, because everyone has different ideas of what they think is successful. I don't ever want to be like, well, if you make this much, technically that's not successful. Like, it is what it is. As long as you're able to handle business and take care of home. But at the end of the day, whatever you bring home, if it's enough to take care of your home, it's enough. Point blank and period, right? But the message came through is like, this is someone, let's say, who didn't go to college. So they end up finding a job where they're making like 15, maybe close to $20 an hour. So they're like walking around flexing like, oh yeah, I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I got that. And this person has nothing. Like, this person, like, if you're the type of person who you were in college, it may have taken you longer to graduate, but I'm getting either that, or maybe it's taken you a long time and you have not graduated yet. But I'm getting that they're like, oh yeah, this person, this, and they been in college for a long time, or it took them forever and they didn't even graduate, or whatever, they're not doing anything. And I'm getting like, while they're over here bragging about this $15, $20 an hour job, that you actually are making like 30 or 40. And it's just that this person doesn't know it, because you keep your business to yourself like you're supposed to, right? But I'm getting like, this is the type of person who, like, let's say if you were in college, but you were still living at home with your parents, which there's nothing wrong with that, right? I'm getting that this is the type of person who is like, oh, they still live at home with their mom. They still live at home with their dad, blase, whereas, I got my own spot. I'm getting like this person was just heavily trashing your name. And whole while you were in whatever situation that you were in, because you were working and bettering yourself and moving to the next level. Meanwhile, this person is just putting all kind of trash in your name. And I'm hearing a lot of the stuff that they were saying actually was not even true. But vice versa, meaning that everything that this person said about you is about to be their reality. So this person is about to be, they said that you were broke and you didn't have a job. This person is about to lose their job. They said that, you were single, you can't find nobody. If this person is in a relationship, that relationship is about to end. If this person is married, I've been seeing heavily lately divorce, right? This person has been saying that you still live at home with your parents. I'm getting that this person is about to be left flat broke, and they're about to be back at home with their mom or their dad, which whatever have you. And it's so specific because I don't even know if they're doing these anymore. Y'all remember when COVID hit and when a lot of people were out of a job, so people started this thing where like they were doing their LLCs. So like a lot of people in the midst of COVID ended up starting their own business, which was like a boss move. Like I think that was a boss move, right? So I don't even know if they're still doing like the PPP loans. I don't know anything about that, but I saw a vision of, in the world. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sitting by the river and I just saw something like skid across the river at an extremely accelerated rate, and I have no idea what that was. But anyways, because there are like I don't know if you call, what is it? I think like crocodiles like freshwater and alligators like saltwater, or it might be vice versa. I think I always get it backwards, but whatever have you, there have been crocodiles spotted in this river, so I have to make sure I'm paying close attention. But anyways, those PPP loans, I specifically saw a vision of like someone going to get a PPP loan because they had an idea of a business that they want to start, right? And it was like a couple. It was a couple that went to go apply for a PPP loan because they wanted to start their own business, which I think is great. I think it's boss moves. But one of the individuals in this couple was behind on child support. And I don't even know if this is possible. I don't know how this stuff works, but I get that what I saw was that when the money for this PPP loan was dispersed, and of course, the loans are always attached to you, your social, your address, all that good stuff. I'm getting that, I'm seeing that, when this PPP loan was dispersed, it got interceded by the courts, and I'm getting like $10,000. It was a huge chunk. And I don't know, because I think the PPP loans are only for $10,000, or you may get one for like 15 or 20. It really just kind of depends on your credit, your business idea, and what you're trying to do. But I'm getting like a huge chunk, like $10,000 was interceded from the courts from this PPP loan and given to a divine masculine or divine feminine for back child support that they were owed from this individual who has been throwing dirt on your name. But I'm getting heavy vice versa. Like everything that this person said about you, everything that this person, all the dirt that this person threw on your name. And I'm getting heavy. Like I said, I apologize if this offends anyone, but I'm getting heavy that the devil is taking all of that energy that this person was trying to put on you. The devil is taking all of that and putting it back on this person. So everything that they spoke about you, they're getting ready to experience, right? And it also came through because I was seeing like the color purple, like at the end where Whoopi Goldberg is holding up her tooth. Matter of fact, I may even just use that as the thumbnail or whatever you call it for this. Where Whoopi Goldberg was holding up her fingers and she was like, everything, what'd she say? Everything that you done to me already been done to you. But it came through as everything that they did to you is now being done to them, right? Especially the part where she was like, and this is back to like specifically for if you have children with this person, because like child support kept trying to rear its ugly head into the message. But the part where she says, what she said, like the jail that you tried to put me in, you gonna rot in, or the jail that you planned for me, you're gonna rot in, or whatever. Either way it goes, I'm hearing somebody's going to jail. Somebody's going to jail. And if not for the child support, someone's going to jail for something that they stole from you. Somebody stole something from you that was meant for you, and that person is going to jail. There was also like a little bit that came through yesterday about like an inheritance. Like if someone's like grandparents passed away, someone may have left you like an inheritance, or if they divided up the money, it may have been that you, for whatever reason, got a little bit more than everyone else, and that may have been stolen from you. because that a little bit of that came through too, but I was like, I don't know what that really is talking about. But if it resonates, it resonates. But I'm getting that, yeah, the jail that they plan for you, they are legit about to rot in. Like I really can't even say anything else without just being redundant at this point. But literally, like, everything that they've done to you, spirit, and specifically the devil, is going to do to them. And, you know, I'm not saying that you need to sit back and be joyful and you know, and rejoice in it, because at the end of the day, the reason that you're getting all these blessings right now is because of how you have maintained peace, because of how the fact that you haven't fought back, or even if you did fight back, I'm hearing that the things that you did were justified in how you were being treated. But I'm feeling like this is someone who's like, man, I wish I would have done more. I wish I would have said something. I wish I would have done something. I wish I would have fought back. But I'm hearing that the fact that you didn't fight back is really why you're about to get all of these blessings that are coming through. And for some of you who are like, oh crap, I did fight back. Am I going to get, you know, any type of repercussion for what I did? I'm hearing no, because if you fought back, it was literally because this person put your back against the wall and they left you with no other choice. So what you did was justified, even if I'm hearing some of you feel heavily that you might have taken it too far. And there may have been a time where spirit may have had to slap you on the hand for taking it too far, but spirit understands. They understands why you felt the need to do what you did. But you are about to, especially y'all, I can't say this enough. This year that's coming up, 2024, this year of 8, it's going to be some heavy movement in this upcoming year. And I've been seeing 9/11 a lot. So either you're going to be on the good side of karma or you're not at this point. The year of 8, what goes around comes around. 8 is heavy karma, infinity, literally. Cause and effect. What goes around comes around. So either you're going to be on the good side of karma come next year or you're not, point blank and period. But a lot of, you know, what people have been putting out into the universe is about to be coming right back to them. I'm hearing full circle. I'm hearing, because I keep hearing that song. I really don't know what you came here for. Round and around we go. I'm sitting your bags outside the door, because I'm hearing that matter of fact, somebody is about to be so down and out that they're going to try to come back and they're going to be looking for you for a place to stay. Nope. Leave them and their bags outside the door. Nope. Because you are where you are because of the choices and decisions that you made. But I'm sorry. I kept getting this heavy. And I wasn't going to record anything. It started off, you know, I wasn't going to record anything, but then like that snake and then those songs that were like appearing, those songs that were like playing in my head, and I was like, no, because normally I go to the nature trail, I don't see anything other than like some birds and, you know, a whole bunch of squirrels. That's really all I see. But when I saw that snake today, I was like, no, let me go ahead and put this message out, because this has been coming through pretty clearly for a while now. So I was like, let me go ahead and put this message out, because like this depiction right here of the yin yang symbol, where it has like the brain lit up on the dark side but the heart in black on the gold side, this is like literally how I've been seeing this, where like I'm seeing like this person, right, who is like just black. Like all I see is like black, right? And this person is just, they're not happy, they're not satisfied, they're miserable. But this is the type of person where they try to mask it and they try to hide it. So they hide behind fake smiles. They hide behind fake gratitude. This is the type of person where if they have social media, they're posting all on social media about how happy they are, about how, you know, blessed and prosperous their life is. But really, it's everything but, right? So I'm seeing this person who is literally surrounded by all of this darkness. But you see how the brain is in gold, because I'm literally getting like this person literally sits around thinking of ways to bring you down, right? And every time they come up with some type of idea, some type of plan, whenever something pops into their head of something that they can do to you that they know is going to trigger you, their brain literally lights up. Like their brain is literally like, it's almost like gold to them. Like thinking of ways to bring you down is literally like gold to them, and it's sad. Meanwhile, they're doing this because they see you as being surrounded by gold. They see you as the type of person where they feel like no matter what they do to bring you down, in the end, things always work out for you, and they feel like that's not fair. Because they feel like in their life, things, even though they're pretending like everything is okay, they're like in their life, things never work out. They feel like they're, I'm hearing, good times, like keeping our head above water. Oh God, that was so off key. I'm sorry, y'all. But I'm hearing like this person is struggling to keep their head above water. And they feel like they've always been struggling to keep their head above water. Meanwhile, they look at you and they're like, why is it things are always working out for you? Like, I don't understand why. And that infuriates them because they look at you as just being surrounded by so much gold, so much light, that the only thing that they can do to make themselves feel better, or the only way that they can bring any sort of gold or any sort of light into their existence, is to think of ways to put you in this place of where your heart feels heavy. I'm hearing that the heavier your heart sinks and the heavier your heart feels, the lighter and the happier that they are. And this depiction really is like perfect, because I mean, it depicts exactly how I'm seeing this, and exactly how and I think I saw this on Facebook like last week, but it depicts exactly how I'm seeing this person, right? But Spirit is like, balance is key. The scales have to be balanced. The scales have to be balanced. The scales are going to be balanced, right? At this point, I'm hearing by any means necessary. By any means necessary. And I hate to say that, because I've even been seeing visions of like people passing away, and that's been a reoccurrence too. So Spirit is saying, the scales are going to be balanced at this point by any means necessary. So the Most High is stepping back. He's taking his. I'm hearing the, and y'all, this is gonna sound so crazy, but I'm hearing the Most High is saying it's above me now. Which I'm not saying that the devil is above the Most High, so don't take it that I'm saying that, but I'm getting that the Most High is saying this in like a sarcastic manner, like the Most High is saying it's above me now, because I'm getting that this person is gonna go crying to God. I'm getting that this person is heavily religious anyways, where this is the type of people who they go to church and make it seem like, oh, well, we're so blessed and we're so this and we're so that, and they make it seem like you're trying to keep them down, or you're trying to do things to stop their shine, but the Lord has their back and all this stuff. But I'm getting that all of that is about to change. And it's so like crazy to me, because like I'm getting that like legit, like these people or this person, depending on if it's a group of people or just a person for you, are literally the type of people who are like, I'm blessed and most highly favored, and the type of people who will get on social media and be like, my name is Carmen, most highly favored Perez, and I don't know why that name came to mind. It's just literally the most random thing. But like, I'm getting that these people literally go to church and they're like, oh yeah, like let's say you are in a situation where you have kids with this person, and they'll be like, oh yeah, like she's trying to keep him down, and she's trying to keep a good man down by putting him on child support and this and that, but we're blessed and the Lord always provides and he always makes a way. That's why she's over there struggling and we're over here living the good life. But when in all reality, like the reason why you may have done that is because he's not helping, he's not supporting, he's not doing what he's supposed to do. But like, it's so funny to me, or I guess it's so ironic to me, because it's like people who do that, because I don't know if y'all have ever, like, I grew up in the church, we grew up AME, right? And like, it's so weird when you see people and you're like, like we know you outside of here, right? Like, especially when you live in a small town or a small community, or if you go to a small church where like people know each other, and it's like, okay, but that like we know the other person that's involved in this situation, and that like people know that you're not giving an accurate depiction, right? Even though that may not be the case in this situation, but the fact of the matter is like God knows, like God, like you're in church telling your pastor and telling the deacon and you're up there doing these praise reports and you're literally making all of these, like, you know, doing the most. And the whole time God is looking at you like, I'm confused. Like, I'm seeing God like scratching his head. Like, I'm confused. Like, what story are you telling? Like I'm hearing vice versa. Like you got the whole thing twisted. You got the whole thing backwards. But like I said, I'm not saying, please don't take it as me saying that the devil is above the Most High, but I'm literally seeing the Most High put his hands back, like in the most sarcastic manner, and being like, it's above me now. When these people go to their church and they're like, oh, we got a prayer request and we need this and that. And I'm seeing somebody in the hospital. Like, I'm seeing somebody in the hospital sick. So if you hear about someone in the if you're the type of person where you feel like you're being attacked, but you don't know where it's coming from, I'm getting that if someone close to you ends up in the hospital, that's going to be your telltale sign. I'm getting telltale heart, some kind of heart condition. Someone's having issues with their heart. Because as soon as I said hospital, I heard Edgar Allan Poe, telltale heart. The heart is about to tell it, right? Because they tried to make your heart heavy. They tried to sink you down by making your heart black, and vice versa. What they've been doing to you or attempting to do to you has been blocked and is now being done to them. So someone's having heart issues. But like, seriously, the Most High is like sitting back with his hands up in the air, like, you know, I'm out of this. Like, I'm out of this. I'm at this point, I'm out of it. So, you know, at this point, you praying to the wrong person. You know, and not that I'm saying, please don't think that I'm saying to go pray to the devil. But at this point, some of them karmics, at this point, if some of them karmics want to turn their life around, they may have to go, you know, sit down and have a conversation with the devil. Take it how it is, you know, take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. Take a salt bath. I'm hearing salt bath. And I'm hearing salty. Someone is about to be salty. And I'm hearing someone is eating too much salt, which is why they're having heart problems. I'm sorry. It's all over the place. But at the end of the day, vice versa. It's going around full circle. So as this person starts to have all of these tragedies and all of these things going down in their life, as the scale is balancing, you're going to have all these blessings coming in, and this person is about to be, green with envy, and this person is about to be crying. I'm seeing someone like crying. I'm talking ugly crying, snot running down their face, and I don't mean to sound, uncaring, but it's literally like, at this point, even their ancestors can't do anything about it, right? Because I'm hearing like heavy, and excuse my language, but I'm hearing heavy like it's levels to this shit. Especially if you're one of the ones that's part of the 144,000, it's levels to this shit. I'm hearing that like your ancestors are high on the totem pole, okay? Your ancestors are high in rank, right? And I'm hearing if your ancestors say, I'm hearing what your ancestors say goes, right? So when your ancestors say these scales have to be balanced, these scales have to be balanced. And for some of y'all, if the person who's attacking you is doing so spiritually, I'm hearing that this person thinks that they're higher ranking than they actually are. And I'm getting that this type of person who is like, you know, you don't want to go to war with me. You don't want to go to war with my ancestors. And their ancestors are certainly looking at them like, no. I'm saying like, no. Because they're out here writing a check that even their ancestors can't cash. And I'm trying to be respectful as hell by saying that, because I don't want to disrespect nobody. I'm not looking for no smoke with nobody, but that's how the message came through, that someone is out here talking cash shit, excuse my language, and they're out here writing a check that their ancestors can't cash. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But that's just how the message came through. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and end it there before I mess around and say something that may be deemed as super disrespectful, because I'm not trying to be. I'm just the messenger, baby. Don't hate me. Don't hate the messenger, right? Either way, that's the message for today. Thank you all for visiting my page. For those of you that are new, and as always, thank you for returning. To those of you who have seen previous videos, I like and appreciate every view. Did I say it? I appreciate, every view, comment, and like that I get, especially the views. Especially, I'm not the type who's gonna be like, y'all come like, share, comment, and I'm not gonna do that. I appreciate the likes and the comments because I love getting the confirmation that what I'm saying resonates. But the views to me are what's most important. As long as people are seeing the message, that's really what matters most, right? So that's the message for today. Anyways, I'm out. That's it. Bye.